This is my second year at camp. I'm a sophomore at Madison County High School. So one of my favorite parts of camp was the zip line because it was really fun. And besides that, another great part of camp was KP, which stands for Kitchen Patrol. That's where the campers take care of the other campers and you wait them to their tables. You get them drinks, food, whatever they need. Then when they're done, you take their trays to the kitchen and dump their trays out, and then you clean up the table, sweep, and it was just really fun interacting with everybody else, especially Phil, because he made it really fun.
The thing that I most enjoyed in camp this year was when we went to the upstairs room above our room that we slept in, and I just enjoyed the messages that Pastor Patrick would give me, and when we got to praise and worship God, I loved it a lot. And again, as I said, the words that he preached out of the Bible really touched my brain and touched my heart, and I really enjoyed it.
The best experience for me was definitely the burn service, when that is where we write things down on a piece of paper and we just throw it behind us and we leave it there to burn, and we go home and we're not going to do those things that we wrote down on a piece of paper, and we're going to better ourselves with God and become stronger with Him. And it was just a really powerful experience, and you could feel the presence of God, and it was really awesome.
I think my life will be serious now because this year I've actually created a serious relationship with God. A few years back, I was always messing around with him, playing with him like he was a toy. You know, I wouldn't take him seriously. He would say left, I would say right. He would say do this, I would say I'll do that. You know, after this camp visit, I'd say yes, I become more serious, and I've stepped out of my comfort zone a bunch of times if he wanted me to, and I would do more for God than I would do for myself. One funny thing that happened at camp this year was when one of the girls named Olivia, we told her to step out in front of the building and stand in the center in the middle of two sets of trees. And Mike was upstairs with a big bucket of ice and water, and when we told her to stand still, then that's when he poured the big bucket of water and ice onto her.
One of the funniest things at camp this year was when Jordan got saran wrapped to the bed, and not saying any names, but Hunter saran wrapped him to the bed, and he woke up and he didn't know what was going on, and he was just like freaking out, and it was really funny.
For me, the decision came to be serious is when Pastor Patrick talked about Paul when he found himself on an empty, deserted road, and when God appeared before him. And I realized that I was in that road too. And that's when it clicked in my mind that it was my time to actually be serious with him.
The way my life is going to be different now that I went to camp is I'm going to read my Bible more, I'm going to pray more, and I'm really going to take church more seriously so I can get to know myself with God better. And I'm going to surround myself around people that are going to bring me up and not bring me down. And I'm really just going to take things more seriously and get to know my relationship with God. Camp was a great experience, and if you didn't come this year, you got to go next year because you definitely missed out on something that you really need. And it was just really fun. Everybody had a good time, but at the same time, you really knew what it was for, and it was just a great experience. And I would recommend you to go next year.